Hello to my Taurus. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it. Taurus. Let's go. Okay, so my health is a priority. My body, my body is my temple, right? Okay, so let's put this here. And you all are ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. And so Venus is everywhere. Venus is everywhere, literally everywhere. Flowers, trees, birds, literally everywhere. Literally, you can see it everywhere. Art, music, everywhere. Venus is everywhere. But you all rule second house. Second house is all about personal resources, money, habits, possessions, values, financial security, self worth, and also income. Right. So health is your priority. Body is your temple, and let's get into it. So knowing your worth and knowing your value, health plays a huge role in that. And so prioritizing that is important as well. So let's get into it. Let me see. So we're going to start out with, we're going to have some questions for this full moon coming up. This full moon that's coming up. So we got a full moon in Sagittarius. So you're purging right now. So somebody could be purging, like meaning like making better habits. Better eating habits. This just not in just in a physical sense, but also in the spiritual sense of like who you're around. Not absorbing other people's energy. But the full moon in Sagittarius is a time of illumination, expansion, truth seeking, spiritual wisdom, travel, releasing limiting beliefs. So Sagittarius energy is bold, is optimistic, is visionary energy, is perfect for asking big picture questions. So everything around your reading is going to be around revelation and release, higher purpose and wisdom, courage and expansion, truth and freedom, inner compass. Yep. So all right. So the first question is what truth is being illuminated for Taurus right now? What truth spirit is being illuminated for Taurus right now? What truth is being illuminated for Taurus right now? Yeah, King of Pentacles here. So when what truth is being illuminated here is like when it comes to material possessions, somebody can smell a snake. So here's the thing about snake, the duality of snake too, right? You can smell somebody who is wise when it comes to, and this is a really good thing. This is why somebody really wants to prioritize their health. This is good. This is something that's innate for you, um, because you're part of it is because you're ruled by Venus. It's just and snake energy is like you can look at people and talk about it low vibrationally if you want to, or you can say, you're becoming wiser about the energies you're around, like how people talk about money, people with money, but it goes a lot deeper than that. Like, so somebody is prioritizing their financial health as well, right? Learning about snake energy, like people who are very wise, like people who are like financially educating you. You got to remember this year nine is nine and we're coming into this food. You want to see all the fruits of your labor, not just in the physical, but also in the spiritual realm. So nine is higher education, philosophy, law, including spiritual law, religion, travel, ethics, and morals, personal beliefs, spiritual beliefs, right? So it's never just about paper and coins. Source is saying to you, if you're in your spiritual health and prioritizing your spiritual and physical and mental health as well, spiritual, physical, mental, you're also becoming wiser about, snake energy too. You're having some kind of an awakening, right? You're having some kind of an awakening through, any energies who may travel a lot. Somebody's learning more about deals, how people who just kind of sort of travel by themselves, maybe they're frugal, maybe they've learned, deals. Some people who are just like stay in the house a lot, they're not spending a whole lot of money on stuff. A lot of people saved a lot of money during, working from home. A lot of people save a lot of money working from home, right? So somebody's learning, somebody's having some kind of an awakening about the duality of things, like how people are able to do things to be healthy, right? Here we have the Four of Wands here. So something is going to feel very much like somebody could be getting married. Um, somebody could, um, something could be very quaint. Somebody could have always been kind of like to themselves. This is what you could have in common with somebody is that your definition of wealth could be different than someone else's definition of wealth, but it could mean that you all are equally as wealthy, if that makes a difference. So you're learning the duality of things, that it's not always a bad thing. Some people may have, like, for instance, big extravagant weddings. Some people may like something very quaint, right? Um, some people may like to travel with a group of people. Some people may not travel with a group of people. So somebody's just kind of learning the duality of things, like the duality of a snake, right? So here we have the Chariot card. So something for you feels like, you're something is a win for you. So somebody could be married or could have been married, to someone who is just like, they're kind of like really kind of to themselves. They kind of like, somebody is like feeling like they're very wealthy because you're starting to see the duality in things. Some people like really quaint um, things. Like if you have somebody who is like, whether you're seeing it like somebody else's life or your own life, somebody could have married somebody who is just, like I said, who's just very private. Somebody could be just a very private energy. They just like to stay in the house. They're not like, I mean, kind of a homebody. They're not necessarily shy, but just kind of like a homebody. So that kind of energy. They're not kind of all out and about, right? So somebody can just rest. Yeah, somebody could just rest, right? And just cut ties with energies who, from your past, so you can move on. You can literally cut ties with energies from your past. Somebody literally feel like they feel complete, like they feel rich, like they married. If you're getting married, you feel like you probably married the person where it just things feel complete for you. Something could feel really complete for you. So you can just, like I said, yeah, you can just cut ties with, like somebody is giving something a rest. You can just cut ties with something else that you may have had in common with somebody else. I mean, like somebody could really like literally feel like, okay, you found your your forever person, whoever. So let's see. What outdated belief of illusions are you being called to release? And that would be it. That would be it. Just a duality of an energy. We're talking about frequency. You and somebody could be on the same frequency, and they could have two sides to them. That they could have been your past. You could have been on a somebody could see two sides of you, and y'all could be on two different frequencies. Yeah, but some people like really quaint things, right? So something you're not going back to. You're never going back to being confused. Somebody's never going back to being confused. Let me see what we got going on here. Make sure we got everything. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So somebody's never going back. And somebody's like, okay, somebody has a new and exuberant love. They match your energy very, very well. And you're not going back. Whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. You're not going back. You're not going back to being confused. You're not looking for people's acceptance or their approval. You're not looking for their charity, nothing. You just, you know who you are, whoever you are. So yeah, your health is a priority. Your body is your temple. So um, that's what you're focusing on. So some kind of a proposal could be coming across your path, or for two people, some kind of proposal could be coming across your path. Whether it's coming across your path or you're proposing something for two people, whatever it is, coming across your path. But um, yeah, but somebody's definitely not going back to energy to um, have caused some kind of friction. Who has some kind of issue with duality of energies. You're definitely not. You're not going back to that. You're just praying for their strength. It's two energies that put two people into to survival mode. So And again, in this year 9, you're creating something brand new. Somebody's broken some kind of generational cycle chain or curse. Somebody's broken some kind of generational cycle chain and curse. And somebody is, you're no longer mirroring compassion. You're not pretending to be compassionate towards a situation, like not fake compassion. You're actually really being compassionate toward these two energies here. Whoever these two energies are, somebody's like, nah, this for real. Something is for real, for real. So, yeah, here's the King of Cups. Somebody is saying that you are a great parent. Somebody's saying that you and somebody are great parents. Um, and so something about music or guitar. Somebody plays a guitar. Yeah, somebody plays a guitar. It can be something that runs in somebody's family. But yeah, somebody is not going back to being around energies that like to create a bunch, like create some fires, like tries to create friction between energies because they haven't dealt with something in their own spirit. So they try to, you know, create all kinds of whatever. This person's a bully, they're this and that, whatever. But anyway, so higher purpose and wisdom. So what is a Taurus's soul guiding them to explore or study next? Okay. So it looks like we got a majority of cards out here water. So something around your spiritual gifts, your intuition. So this is like taking something to a higher level. Something for somebody taking something to a higher level around your spiritual gifts. That's bringing somebody to another level of emotional maturity, especially when people are talking about somebody's on a high horse or whatever. Like when people want to kind of sort of like um, come in between people to be kind of sort of like the center of attention, the center of attention. When really they have, it's like whoever this energy is these energies, these energies. They come across as like they're struck. Whoever these energies are, Taurus, they come across like they're so structured and all this stuff, but they really have an issue with a particular community. I'm just saying what I'm saying in the cards. They have an issue with a particular community. They pretend like they're compassionate towards a particular community, but they have no compassion towards a particular community at all. So that's the generational cycle chain and curse that you're breaking. So you're cutting ties. Yeah. There's a lot of people don't look like what they've been through. A lot of people do not look like what they've been through, and people have just walked away. Yeah, a lot of people have just walked away, and they were looking for people to save them through their tears, through they just and people just rode on by like this person on this horse. They just go right on by. But this is genderless, by the way. So this is so that's now somebody is now like really tuning into their intuition. Somebody's really tuning into their divine feminine side of themselves. We're talking about divine feminine side of themselves. Tuning into the divine feminine side of yourself. That's a generational cycle chain and curse. But somebody has been around energies who almost like they hate the divine feminine side of themselves. So it's hard for them to show compassion towards certain particular communities, um, unless it's for the benefit of making money. Unless it's for the benefit of making money. And we're talking about number 8 here. We're talking about the number 8. Scorpio rules 8th house. Leo is the eighth card in tarot. Eighth house is all about renewal. So if there's a difference, if a person outwardly, if there's money attached to something, even if these energies hate these energies, something connecting to renewal, sexuality, death, transformation, finances, inheritance, loans, the occult, mystery, intimacy. Some energies jump right on that. Something about somebody's mental health or their sexual past or history or something to keep people, in the house. You know, like stop somebody from vacationing. I mean, just anything, mirroring compassion. In other words, somebody can be mirroring compassion, saying, we're only doing this, we care. We care about, prioritizing health, whether it's mental health or physical health. You're treating the body like it's the temple or like it's your temple. Everybody should treat their body like it's the temple. So something about you're breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, or curse. You're breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, or curse. So as you're asking why, like, yeah, you're exposing something. Somebody's going to say that you're making something all about you, or that you're on some kind of high horse. But whoever it is that you're married to or that you're going to be married to is going to help you to see another side of something. And they're going to have a very strong argument um, to help you to see another side of something, right? It's going to add a lot of value to something. So I don't know who, if you're married or whatever, but the seed for something runs. I mean, something for them is going to help you to really, really grow. And the seed has already been planted, but the seed was planted in your spirit from somebody who I'm talking to, planted in somebody's spirit as a child. And so this energy is just watering the same seed that was planted in your spirit as a child, because somebody saw something, as a child, and it just took some time for somebody to come along, possibly through marriage, for them to pour into you, um, for you to say, okay, yeah. So what's interesting about this reading here is, while somebody's going to be telling you that you're making something all about you, marriage for somebody, whoever, if you're married to somebody or you're dating someone, or, well, I would say marriage, because I'm looking at the Chariot card. So either you're married to somebody or you're engaged to be married to somebody or whatever. Um, Somebody is going to say you're making something all about you, when really a realization is going to come to your mind from your childhood that they are making it all about them. That's the realization for somebody, is that they made it all about you. Something had happened, um, ended you, something behind closed doors ended you, and this person, like I said, just happened to be coming by, and something, and that's what saved you. That they just happened to be, but that was source saying to you, there's nothing by coincidence. So if somebody has been making you basically pay handsomely for them, happen to be coming walking by something for a long time. They just happen to be, you know, stopping by or walking by or riding by or something that saved you, and they've been on a high horse ever since. Whoever this energy is, they just wouldn't let you live something down. Like, just keep bringing something up, like playing all these mind games. I got your back, I got your back, playing all these mind games. And somebody, whoever you're married to or getting married to or engaged or whatever, they get ready shut all that down, because they emotionally mature enough to help you to see something. And that could be a man or woman. Remember, all of this is this is genderless. They emotionally intelligent and emotionally mature enough to say, this person is playing mind game. They a master manipulator. They can see right through it. That's what's going to help cause you to have a tower moment, and to show you just how deep those seeds have been planted and how many times somebody's been watering those seeds. Somebody that you married to is going to show you that some energies around these two energies have been planting seeds for a long time. It wasn't even by coincidence that somebody happened to see something that forced you to be in the house, didn't even want to come out of the house. I don't know who I'm talking to here. And somebody just happened to be walking by something, right? So the source is saying, that wasn't by coincidence. Somebody's been making you pay for that your whole life, like literally pay in physical, like you've been paying for their rent, paying the money, paying, like literally paying them. And so it's like, But see, whoever somebody is married to is going to help you bring the tower down. Like, you're not, that person is, all I can say, 10 toes down. They not playing. They not scared. They focus. They don't want to see the other side of them. Whoever you married to, they not trying to see the other side of them. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody. That is why for you. Where's the card here? Yeah, somebody dealing with an ace of swords. Somebody will cut somebody off real fast. Yeah, somebody is dealing with somebody who will cut a person off with the quickness. They ain't playing. They not. I kind of figure what sign this is. Try to cut a person off in a heart. Wouldn't even better eyelash. People think they being cold, but they not. They didn't already been through it. Some people have been through so much stuff. Hey, they catch wind. Try to wind blow wrong. They gave people 10 gazillion chances, 10,000 chances. Anyway, so here we have, so that's what the revelation and release about for you is. And so your higher purpose and wisdom. So something about your intuition. Somebody is really going to another and a deeper realm and like in terms of your emotional intelligence and your emotional maturity here around energies who are looking for people to save them, from something that don't, they kind of, and how they don't feel safe coming out because people have created so much around their mental health and their sexual health and their, like the stuff that gives them joy. And people have created so that, like I said, abuse of power for somebody, complete and total abuse of power. But like I said, whoever somebody married to, see, somebody has already been the ultimate sacrifice, but somebody that you married to or getting married to, they have made sacrifices too. So it's like y'all are a pair together. Whoever this person is, y'all are a pair together. So you're not necessarily looking for somebody else to have your back. Like I said before, Source has your back. Yeah, Source has your back. It's like you and somebody come from very strong um, ancestral line of people that have your back. This in the spiritual realm have your back. Yeah, people ancestral line of spirit people that have your back. So there's a Hierophant card here. Yeah. So and I feel like both of y'all are Hierophants. Both of y'all are the Hierophant, right? It doesn't matter what their sign is, but both of y'all are the Hierophant. Like you and somebody come from a background where people are like have deep religious roots. It's not about who belief is better or not. It's not a competition. But you and somebody come from like some deep spiritual roots. Something about you and your person, y'all just blend very, very well together. Like y'all blend very well together. Um, yeah. So this is good. This is real good. But whoever somebody's family members are, when I tell you, you bringing a tower down on them because something has come to light. This is the bull that people didn't want to see because this is the bull that's carefully grazing out in the grass, minding their business until somebody put a blowtorch up under you. And this is, but now a lot of stuff is coming back to you. Total recall of some stuff. Total recall of some things. And this time you have a partner in love, like a person who's sincere, somebody who has been compassionate towards the stuff that you've gone through. Yeah. So I'm saying, so spirit, where in life is Taurus ready to take a bold leap, taking a bold leap of faith? Yeah. So you're somebody is speaking out against something. Somebody gonna say that you making something all about you, and somehow they're gonna somehow blame whoever you married to. Who knows? But like I said, that person not gonna bat an eyelash. They ain't gonna pay them no attention, none. They're giving them no energy whatsoever. Whoever this is, speaking of time is money, this energy you married to is time enough for them. So let's see. along the line of truth, freedom, and inner confidence. What truth within yourself? Within Taurus has been the truth that Taurus has been avoiding. So that's the truth. The truth is that you've been paying energies way too much attention. Too much attention. The same energies that have been emotionally manipulating you. um, Whoever these fire energies are, they could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something having to do with a religious organization with somebody, whoever it is, around the institute, around marriage, like basically people projecting their idea of what marriage is, a healthy marriage is for you. But whoever you're with right now, it's time enough for everybody, and so for you, it's gonna feel like it's purge time. You've been sacrificed enough. It is literally purge time. The moon in Scorpio moving into this moon in Sagittarius, you're gonna start really seeing the fruits of your labor, because whoever somebody's married to, they are time enough for everybody. They're coming in like, yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and wrap this reading up because they've been through it. Yeah, they've already been through the heartbreak, the surgeries, the divorce, the they've been through it all. They've been through people talking about them behind their back. They tried to move on. People have tried to, unravel a broken heart. They child, listen, they they have been called ugly. They didn't know who they were when they looked in the mirror. They've already done the mirror work. So, child, they have heard it all, seen it all. So it's nothing. When I tell you they time enough for whoever these energies are, they time enough for them, because it's nothing that these energies could say to them that they can't come back with a sword with them. And I'm telling you. So sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. I'm telling you, whoever these family members are, whoever you married to or get ready to get married to, they are time enough for your family. They ain't playing. They when I tell you, child, you got the right, somebody married to the right person. They ain't moved at all. Whether they're man or woman, don't really matter. They sitting right here, just as cool, calm, and collected. Because they don't have a problem pulling out the sword. So both of y'all gonna be resting well at night. There's gonna be a lot of laughter. I mean, talking about cracking up tears. If you're gonna be crying this time, it ain't because you sacrificed. You're gonna be laughing. You're gonna be, when I say crying, laughing, I mean like having a good old time. Good old time, laughing, hanging out, traveling, doing the absolute works. Because some people are really homebodies. They've been through it all. They don't mess with a whole lot of people. They just like, they didn't hurt it all. You don't know who you are when you look in the mirror. You this and that, such and such, whatever, right? So somebody married a spiritual gangster. That's all I can say. Somebody is, either you about to marry somebody who is on I wish a so and so would time, like they don't bother nobody. They just, whoever it is, they just, you know what? They leave people alone. They leave people alone. If they shed a tear, it's because they holding back. They like, okay, source, put a sandal on my tongue. Let me just go ahead and just leave. That's the energy they on. That's it. That's the energy they on. Something that's happening for you, not to you. So it's reframing your whole way of thinking, because I'm some Taurus, some people have been through it. They will walk away. They will walk away because they've seen it all. They just like, okay. Some people have really been through it. So it's like you and somebody have been through it all. Like have really been through a whole bunch of stuff as far as loved ones are concerned. So somebody like, So yeah, somebody is yeah, something has come to light about um Yeah, somebody was totally abusing um, their power. Like, I don't know what this is, but that's where you can right. That's where I feel like your confidence is about to increase, and it's not somebody in your family or some people in your family are gonna think that you're being arrogant, but no, because I don't know who I'm talking to. I really don't know who I'm talking to here, man or woman.